Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. You've got the Cousins brothers, Blake and Brent, and we've got a lot of UFO videos for you tonight. So buckle up. This one coming in from Austin, Texas. Watch this.
What are these things? They're crazy, bro. What are these things, man?
Right, let's take a look at this once again. We've got a second video coming up in just moments of the exact same phenomenon that just happened over Austin, Texas moments ago. But we're going to look at this one first, and we're looking at a huge display of the unknown right now. What's incredible, you could hear the reaction from the people on the ground. They're in shock and awe after looking at the unexplained. And look at how fast this thing takes off. Yeah, Blake, right there at the end, you just see it kind of blink out of existence. That's the cool part. Is it just ramping up at some sort of hyperspeed rate? Well, we got more UFOs that just dropped to us today. Check this out.
A la verga, güey. No mames, esa madre está perricísima, güey. Mira, güey. Ya se apagó, güey, a la verga. Ah, apenas se va a grabar, güey. Sí existen los ovnis. ¿Qué muchachos? ¿Qué vieron? ¡Ay, hijo de su puta madre, güey! No mames.
All right, we're going to watch this again really quickly. We've got a lot of videos tonight, but we wanted to give the location coming in a few days ago from Mexico of, again, these plasmic orbs in the sky blinking in and out of existence. The people, again, on the ground, stunned when you see the phenomenon. Is this one a large craft, or is it multiple objects? Brent, what's your thoughts? Yeah, let's just watch this closely a little bit. Yeah, as I'm looking at this, Blake, it looks like a disc rotating in the night sky, just off there in the distance. And the people, there's quite a bit of people that were on the ground that see this event happening in real time, and they're saying ovni, they're seeing the phenomenon. And they're excited as all heck, and give us a big thumbs up. We've got a lot of videos for you tonight. Let's roll the next one. Guys, give us your thoughts on this one.
Nah, get things out. Let's pack up again.
Right, the typical cigar-shaped craft UFO. The video, it seems to me, is sped up just a bit, but whatever we're looking at indicates something that has no propulsion that could give this thing flight. And once again, the location to this UFO sighting was over the skies of Oklahoma. Yeah, Blake, look at the speed of this thing. It looks like a torpedo or a missile flying in the sky, but we don't see no thruster of propulsion. We're just seeing this cigar-shaped craft just streaking through the clouds. Look at the speed of this. Yeah, this is the regular normal speed. You can kind of see this light right at the very tip. Do you guys notice that? Let's play it again, and we're gonna speed it up just to roll this video and look at its flight characteristics. The no wings whatsoever. Wow. Okay, let's play this one more time before we get to the next video in regular speed. Guys, have you ever seen an aircraft like this? We're looking at something quite unusual, and once again, the person who shot this actually did a pretty good job to capture this in its frame as fast as it was moving. Now, more videos. This one's crazy, guys. All right, we're going to look at this once again. It only lasts for a few seconds. Some people said, hey, Third Phase Moon, take a look at this. And right as we're looking at this object, it basically has no means of structure. It's just a black shadow, Brent.
Yeah, this one's interesting. He zooms in and we see this kind of disc at a horizontal kind of angle as it takes off over the fields there. You hear the camera try to get a focus on this. This audio sounds legit. Could this be AI? Is it too good to be true, or are we looking at something incredible?
Yeah, I'm thinking, Brent, this is almost too good to be true, but hey, we weren't there on the scene. Guys, I want to leave it up to you on this one, but we wanted to share it. People are saying, Third Phase, what's your thoughts on it? So we decided to post it. More videos coming.
We begin with a new and rare discovery courtesy of a University of Hawaii operated telescope. It's a massive object far outside of our solar system that's passing through, posing no threat to us. Here's Bryce Moore with the story.
A rare visitor from deep space is flying through our solar system. Astronomers say it's only the third known interstellar object ever discovered. It was detected by a University of Hawaii-operated telescope in Chile, part of the Atlas Planetary Defense System.
Well, these are really rare so far. It's only the third one ever. There's, 1.5 million known asteroids, and there's about 35,000 near-Earth objects.
The object, now officially named 3I Atlas, is believed to be up to 12 miles wide, much larger than either Oumuamua or Borisov, the two interstellar objects found before it. It's currently hurtling toward the sun at more than 150,000 miles per hour.
Because that's how we know it's interstellar, right? So there's no way that an object that's orbiting the sun can produce that kind of velocity through the gravitational attraction to the sun.
3I Atlas will pass between Earth and Mars sometime in October, but there's no danger of a collision.
And so occasionally they find these very rare interstellar things, but in terms of impact risk, we're more worried about things that come from within our own solar system.
Scientists believe the object is likely a comet and could become more active as it nears the sun. It won't be visible to the naked eye, but telescopes around the world are lining up to observe it.
They're exotic in that they're a rare find. Since they come from outside the solar system, we don't know what they're going to be made of. And so a lot of the telescope proposals that are coming up want to try to study this really carefully to find out, does it have the same stuff that we find in our solar system? We'll learn something from that.
Now, the discovery comes amid growing concerns for the field of astronomy. Federal funding cuts have already impacted major projects like Hawaii's proposed 30-meter telescope.
We're lucky a little bit in that planetary defense is not being cut. So projects like Atlas will continue, but all kinds of other basic research in astronomy, but also in all other sciences is really going to be hit hard.
It's a reminder that space is full of surprises and how Hawaii continues to play a key role in space discovery. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News, working for.
All right, buckle up, guys. Here we go again. The Oumuamua, we remember that. Avi Loeb stated, and he told us right here at Third Phase Moon that he believes that it was a possible alien interstellar craft, not of our solar system. Now, once again, we have another like-kind, massive 12-mile wide object coming into our solar system. We were there on the scene of the Big Island of Hawaii speaking to astronomers who worked at the Keck Observatory, and they said there was another one coming. And I think now we're getting confirmation. Larry over there on the Big Island, it was amazing that these astronomers are catching these things. Could you think that if these astronomers weren't out there keeping an eye on these things, how dangerous it could be? A 12-mile object impacting Earth wouldn't be a good thing, especially at 100,000 plus miles an hour. That it would be devastating. But again, it's not going to impact. That's good news. But we got to keep an eye out for these things.
Yeah, Atlas, it's coming in, and we're going to be keeping a close eye on this thing. Hopefully it makes us a turn that makes us all question that it's something else. Apparently this thing's going to impact into the sun, where Oumuamua did this kind of interesting slingshot and kind of went on its own trajectory and created its own speed, which was amazing. So maybe this could be something coming in from interstellar that could be, again, another probe ship. Who knows?
Yeah, the characteristics of the Oumuamua still baffles astronomers today, how it slowed down and then sped up. We'll see if this Atlas new object coming in, this 12-mile wide object moving over 150,000 miles an hour. Dang, that's fast. And let's see if it starts to slow down or maybe even stop. Now, that would be crazy. We've got a interesting one coming in. You may have seen it, one of the most clearest videos of a UFO, an orb, ball lightning, whatever you say, whatever you want to call it. It's crazy when it does get captured on camera. And we wanted to do a comparison of a video we shared years ago as to what was just captured a few days ago. Watch this special report.
What is it? It's going for a long time.
A ball of light hovers over a field.
It's like a fireball, but not really. It's the wrong color.
And this couple from Rich Valley, Alberta, was mesmerized.
After a rather vicious lightning strike, we saw the ball of fire kind of retain, 20 feet above the ground.
The cell phone video was captured an hour northwest of Edmonton by Ed and Melinda Party. It shows the ball of light for about 20 seconds before it disintegrates. They were under a tornado watch and experiencing a thunderstorm Wednesday evening when they saw this about a kilometer away from their home.
Yeah, it was moving horizontally above the ground. Incredibly bright, too.
It was very bright.
It was really bright.
When I saw this video, I was pretty much stating that this is the clearest video of this type of phenomenon that I've ever seen. But then it reminded me of a video that was in the Third Phase of Moon archives. I think we posted it approximately 7 years ago. It took me a while to find it. We have over 3,000 uploads on our YouTube channel. Quite an amazing feat, and thanks to everybody out there who submit their UFO videos. But I wanted to share with you a video within the archives. Here it is, and it looks exactly like what was captured just a few days ago. This was 7 years ago, and we're the first to post this rare phenomenon. Now these other people are sharing some really clear stuff. Look at this thing. Whoa, this thing just kind of took off at a high rate of speed, and the other one just dissipated, but it almost had the same characteristics. Definitely the same color, the attributes. I like when he said you wouldn't want to be too close to this thing, and I imagine when I'm looking at this that it's off at a distance, approximately probably about the same height. Again, the experts on the TV, on the news, the meteorologists were saying simply ball lightning. Could it be something else?
Yeah, look at this thing. It just pulsates, and it looks exactly like the one that was just captured a couple days ago. This is incredible. Again, some of the best footage, maybe the best footage of this phenomenon captured. And when he gets a close-up of this thing, I like the way he said it's floating like 20 feet above the ground there. And then it just disintegrates, and it just disappears. Again, incredible.
Yes, a good capture by Ed and Melinda Party. It looks exactly like the video we shared approximately 7 years ago on Third Phase of Moon. And let me tell you, you're in the right place if you're looking for the phenomenon. And this, when we posted it, people were going nuts on the internet. And we wanted to bring this up once again in comparison to Ed and Melinda's capture just a few days ago. Guys, in the live premiere chat, we really want to hear your thoughts on this. Is this something ET in nature? Is it a natural phenomenon? And the way that thing just took off, did it just spark out and lose its energy and kind of blink out like a static charge, or did it take off into another existence? Because again, this video that Ed and Melinda captured, it's rare indeed. No, it would have been nice. Maybe Ed and Melinda could get to that location to see if there's any residual effect off this. And again, this location I think was captured in the Nevada desert. And I was wondering, you can see like a pad, almost it looks like a landing pad. Could this be a landing pad for ET or NHIs, non-human entities? Non-human intelligence, all the above? You know, we're looking at something that can't be explained. Guys, we want to get your opinions. Here's another video that we just received, a broad daylight of the same kind of illuminated object, a different shape, but interesting, the same color. Watch this. Right, let's get a side-by-side comparison, the original to the left. I blew up the other one about 200%, added some brightness contrast. Some people say that it looks like a tear in the sky, a rip in space and time. Wow, to have this luminosity in the daytime, a broad daylight, this thing has to be bright. It almost looks as bright as the sun, and it's pretty much stationary up there hanging. I don't think it's an airplane. This is the typical UFO, but it has these cool characteristics of this plasmic field around it.
Yeah, some people might say these are the light ships, the Palladian ships. These are the ones that might not be from this planet.
Now, everybody, don't forget asymmetric disclosure. It's available right now, streaming. The link, Genius links in the description.
You're either on the side of the law or you're not.
The only way you're going to get to it is somebody at that executive level that says enough is enough, cut the money off, bring these people in, let's go.
This is not to be talked about any further. And if you do, something can happen.
All we need is one to be accurate. And this whole concept of UFO crash retrieval non-existing completely falls apart.
Everybody wants to be in there. Can you give any kind of sneak peek of what that's like?
That organization has had the ability since the 60s to hit a button and simulate an alien attack on the planet using these technologies.
Serious questions tonight amid a growing number of drone sightings.
How do you set up a believable false flag and operations that looks like it's alien when it isn't?
So when it happens, they're not shocked, they're not stunned. They can say, oh, we knew this was going to happen.
Which is potentially the most dangerous, where they're talking about quote unquote catastrophic disclosure.
They put it into secrecy, they deny, and then they shut the people up.
And the president doesn't know about. That is an existential threat to humanity.
Asymmetric Disclosure, featuring Dr. Stephen Greer, Prime Video, Apple TV, Google Play. The link is below in the description. Everybody, keep yourself safe and keep your eyes on the skies. And if you've captured anything amazing, let us know. My email contact is in the description. Along with my brother Brent, this is Blake Cousins. We'll see you next time.